between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Groupers will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Georgia's offense will get first crack at it here. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as you...
There he goes! Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Groupers offense will have its first possession of the game. We'll be watching this matchup on the outside closely today. To see if this guy can get anything done one-on-one against one of the best corners in the game.
Well, and this corner really can shut down half the field. And that's a big problem. This offense, they really need to win this matchup. They need their wide receiver to beat that defensive back. And I don't know if that's possible. He's just so good and so consistent. Palmer, you tell me how you're going to win this matchup.
Well, you're not going to win it every play, that's for sure. You can't avoid that side of the field the entire game. I think it's just going to come down to this offense in the critical down and distances when there's a third down and the coverage dictates that you've got to throw it against him. That's the play you need your receiver to win. And whether or not they have a guy that can win that matchup offensively, we're going to find out here pretty soon.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Groupers line field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework.
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's Hood. Bringing the heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Firing to the right, complete. Tripped up for the tackle.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris League, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Groupers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll toss it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Got the first down and more. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
The inside handoff. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll ride his man on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This is just what they wanted, a quick intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Give to the running back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He leaves it with his back. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Groupers will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes
catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Stadium buzzy, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First play of the period, first down here. Gets the back moving. They're trying to find some room off right tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And the Groupers send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, what a move to get open. Got enough for the first. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. The Dogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air, it's Hood. Working that left side now. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down for this offense. He wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. Nice move to keep running. Oh, he's got some space. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jeffrey. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to the well. Finds some space enough to get 5 to the 22. The groupers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Sheffield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
The hardest thing to do in college football is tackle in the open field. These guys are so fast, so elusive. You just want to get them on the ground. You see the swing and the miss there. It leads to extra yards. So hard for a defense to get those guys on the ground.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Sheffield. And they're able to get him down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab, it's Chandler. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. Be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He makes the catch at the 10. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
With that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Toss sweep to the right. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown Bulldogs.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the groupers will hustle to the line. Back to pass on second down. Pocket breaking down. Takes it on the shovel. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The groupers will send out the punt unit. Here's the return. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll give it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Peterson. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Unloads to the right. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the groupers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. You saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the up.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. From the gun, running back on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to him on the ground. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He's got him. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Power football with the run. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able.
Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Running back searching for a hole. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it again. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The groupers will line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give to the back. There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football and keep running the clock.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Hand off to the fullback. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Dogs! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Looking to throw it to Wicks. It's complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. Catch in the middle. It's Sheffield. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Dogs haven't just been hungry. They've been famished. They have just eaten up this offense all day.
Everything they've tried to do hasn't worked. With this defense, not only are they well organized, not only are they talented, they're well coached, they listen, they play so hard, they don't give you a thing.
Hunt is on its way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10.
Another first down for the offense.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to learn how to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The offense changing the play. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
The run from the shotgun. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Goes to the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win on to next week.